Messina Data Center meeting and the boys finale tonight on the Daily Dose of Dawn. Yeah, hopefully that grabbed your attention. It's gonna be a little bit before it starts up. Oh, but yeah, it just came from that Messina Data Center meeting, and we'll talk a little bit. I have a shitload of video to go through, so that's probably what I'm doing all weekend long. There's a couple of things I hope to splice together just to show, like, hey, why people might be confused. Oh, I got this tiny bit left here. Alrighty, folks, it is May the 21st. Just came back from another meeting in Messina about the data center that they're proposing to build in the old Alcoa East building. I did think for a little while they were building it in the mall, but no, it is the Alcoa East building. That's how, true. So if you heard me say the mall, oops, sorry. That turns out to be pretty important too, because, yeah, like, I mean, these guys were a little doomed from the start. The ones giving the presentation from the data center. I mean, like, I don't think it was a great strategy to send like a bunch of dudes from New York City and Albany up here to try to convince Messina folk of anything. And when I say Messina folk, by the way, like, okay, these aren't the meth heads. Like, these are like the better Messina folk, the mostly good Messina folk, Those are the people you're gonna have to actually convince. But still, they're not the type of people who are impressed by the city folk. Oh no, it was interesting, but at the same time, I don't know how much really got out of it. It's a whole bunch of it contradicted what was said at the nature center. Because I am pretty sure they pretty much said last night, like, that they are getting the lower rate for the electricity. And they said tonight that they aren't. So, I don't know which one's real between that. But again, that might be like kind of why people are confused. Shit like that. And then at another point, they were insistent that none of the materials or none of this project would touch residential roads. And then they named off Haverstock Road, which is a residential road. Which again is like, okay, that could have been just an honest mistake. These people aren't from here. But again, like, as you'll see in the video, as the lady pointed out, they like pretty hard to, they made sure to point out, like, oh yeah, we are not going to be using any residential roads at all. And then, so she made sure to point out, oh yeah, you just listed off a residential road that you're going to use. Yeah, out. In a way, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's the type of scrutiny you're going to be under, but you guys should know this, especially if, like, what he said was true about, oh, or we've been a part of the community since, like, 2017. They tried kind of pulling that, like, I don't think anybody was really buying that. Which actually brings to the next point. The old dude in the back. Shout out to that guy, man. He came fucking loaded for bear. He was like, yeah, so when these guys came in like 2017, they said they were going to spend 700 million and instead they spent 150 million, and they said they were going to hire 150 people, but they only hired 60, as he said. So yeah, like, why are we supposed to believe him this time around? And that right there is a hell of a good question. I mean, because yeah, even when they said, like, I mean, because their promise is they'll be up to 200 with this, which basically means they'll be adding 140. And they were pretty vague back and forth, but I gathered that it's gonna be over the course of 2 years. But yeah, they are always going to overpromise and underdeliver. So it's very reasonable to be like, all right, yeah. The other one, they're like, yeah, we pay about $5 million a year in taxes, and this is going to, yeah. At first he said it would 15 times it. Then later on in the evening he said it would actually be like it would be 5 times that. I'd like to know, okay, what's their profit and what percentage of it is that? That's the real question. But yeah. I mean, because the town getting like 30 mil in annual revenue. Well, see, again, they claim it's not going to affect our electricity rates, but I don't see how it can't. Okay, it's called supply and demand. All right, like, if, like, yes, that electricity is still going to be produced and it's still going to be used for something. But it can either be used by one fucking data mining company, data center, or it could be allocated across the whole fucking town. I mean, and if it's allocated across the whole town, guess what? It's a lot cheaper. I know these fucks think we're all dumbass rednecks, but some of us did go to fucking college. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you know, I don't know. Like, I know that it's fucking. They're probably trolls. Like, and I mean, I'm talking like. Oh, I don't know if they'd be bots, but I doubt they're local. The ones I'm seeing all over the Messina page claiming the IBW workers are gonna fucking. Are so happy for this, but they can't be bothered to go to these meetings and like defend these guys because they could really use it. Just letting you know. Alright, we'll be right back, folks. Oh, what am I doing here? Oh, right, yeah, that's what I gotta do. I could turn this on too. I always forget to. Like it's just crazy to me that like allegedly these IBW workers like just love this idea, but none of them show up to these meetings at all. So I don't know. I can't really say they gained any trust out of me tonight, but I came, I listened, I recorded. I will eventually post it so y'all can listen to, and then y'all can make up your own damn minds. Alright, let's talk about something a little bit more fun. As soon as I can talk, that is. Still smoking off that spark from yesterday. That's not terrible. It's nothing really special. Sucks about candies. Oh, but alright. As I was saying, okay, so the boys' finale is in the books. I have to admit, it was everything I expected. And I mean, like, really just everything that I expected. Nothing more. At all. No surprises. If you asked me to guess how the show was gonna fucking end, especially like based on last week, I mean, I don't know if I would guess this, because if I thought of it, my thought would be it just makes too much. It's too easy. It's lazy. It's the obvious. All right, we'll get to it. Okay. And of course, spoilers are ahead. If you worry about that, but you know, you probably should have gotten it. That was coming. So our first major deal. All right. Well, so we got characters to wrap up. Okay. And that, of course, was the big fear. One episode, you got like 15 characters to wrap up. Maybe not that many, but at least 7 or 8. So, you know, and now Frenchie's dead. So there's the end of him. C-3PO got smashed by Darth Vader for some reason. Alright. So, basically, well, we got the Deep, okay? The Deep got, again, like, what I would have expected. So, he's more or less killed by Starlight. Well, alright, we'll start at the beginning here. Alright, first, after being rejected by the ocean, and he's at his lowest point, he makes like one last play at Homelander, and Homelander just finally unloads on him, tells him exactly what he thinks about him since day one. Like, dude, you're just a fucking kiss ass. I only keep you around because you're so fucking pathetic. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you? Right up the bat. I mean, and then, so then he breaks off, and he runs into Starlight. Starlight, like, does the whole superhero spear tackle thing out the window to take them to a safe spot where they can have their final battle. And Starlight is even telling him, like, it is obvious Homelander is never going to respect you. Why do you even keep doing this? And at that point, I was like, I fucking hope Deep does not repent, because at this point, I can't accept it. But no, he didn't. He just stayed the fucking pussy little incel that he is. And he fights Starlight until she knocks him into the ocean, where he is basically killed by what appears to be an octopus or possibly a squid of some kind. Giant kraken. Like, big tentacle holds him down, wraps him up, and then comes out his mouth. Probably through his ass. I mean, you see again, I wasn't really expecting Starlight to kill Homelander, so she's got to kill somebody. And Deep is like the perfect victim. Because, well, yeah, he's not a victim. He fucking rapes her in the first episode. So, yeah. That makes, it's a perfect full circle. Okay? And again, that's kind of the problem. This whole thing is too perfect. It's so perfect, it's lazy. You know? Because then we also have the Gen V kids. And they're like, yep, just get these guys to Canada and help them at a time. Which I don't even think does anybody really still need to escape to Canada after Homelander's dead at the end of this? I don't know. Probably not really. And then, of course, we get to the final battle. It's Butcher, Homelander, and Ryan. Ryan shows up halfway through, but first we get a little bit of one-on-one Butcher and Homelander. Then Ryan shows up and, evens the odds out a bit. Okay. But the battle goes on in the White House, in the Oval Office. Okay. Ryan and Butcher hold Homelander down. Kimiko tit blasts him. And bam. He gets up and he tries to laser and he tries to fly. He can't do it. Butcher appears to be out of power too, but Butcher is a normal human who has gone through training and shit and can actually fight. Whereas Homelander's just a dude who's super strong. So yeah, bam, Butcher pretty easily just disables him. Then takes a crowbar and rips his head off, or the top of his head off. So again, pretty predictable end for Homelander. Oh, well, okay, here's the thing. Yes, there is a big montage, before he's killed, where Homelander is on TV begging for his life from Butcher, even offering to suck his dick. Alright, if he doesn't kill him. I know why they did that. Again, the showrunners they got tired of, it not being obvious, so they start just saying, hey, he's supposed to be Trump, and we don't like Trump, so yeah, we're going to embarrass the shit out of him. I'm sure they would love to see somebody do that to Trump on national TV. It's that kind of fantasy, And no, there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. But anyways. So yeah, so basically Homelander is completely demasculated. right before having his head split open, and the whole world saw it. And by the way, this is like minutes, I guess, after declaring that he's God. And let's also point out that him getting the V1 in the episode before, zero effect on this entire thing. Like, okay, because Kimiko's tip blast would have still taken away his powers. Alright? And, like, yeah, they still would have been able to kill him. So, I mean, him having a V1, just totally pointless. And then, of course, after Homeland is dead, there's like 20 minutes left. Okay? President Ashley refuses to resign, and she is immediately impeached. Sage was depowered, stupid, heading off to Harry Potter land. We'll be right back, folks.
Since the dawn of time, stories have connected us. Open art brings the tools to the storytellers of today. Creating a character is simple, whether it's from sentence or a single image. Open art brings your vision to life. But that's just the beginning. Once your character is created,
Damn. I haven't fucking smoked a vape probably since friggin' since the cruise. Oh, god damn it. Where was I? Oh, yeah. So Sage depowered and
It's my design. Fast service, perfect, and affordable, high-quality products will inspire
and
create and grow your business.
of course,
Everything in between.
Butcher has to be the final villain.
We print everything.
Had a plan to release the virus and kill every soup ever. To which Huey is like, yep, no, not doing that. And then I guess in what was supposed to be the shocker, Huey kills Butcher. But again, like, I am reasonably certain I definitely, there is some comment out there that I've made probably 2-3 years ago. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, after Homelander's dead, Butcher is gonna be the major villain and, like, the secret final boss villain. And, like, it's gonna be Huey that has to kill him, because, like, well, again, it goes back full circle, like the first episode. Yeah, you know? Not that, well, it was a little bit different than the whole Starlight and Deep situation, but. Ah. Ugh. Ugh. Oh. I don't know. Like I said, it's. If you asked me to guess the plot to the finale, I probably would have guessed it 100%. So. That's pretty bad. At the same time, I didn't really expect it to be all that great. I feel like they just went the safest route possible. Which is like not what that's not what they were famous for. That's not why season 2 was so good. I mean, like, because they took risks. I Oh, there we go. We got a Victory crown. And a kneecapper. And now everybody knows where I'm at. Would you please pick up the stupid thing there? Alright, cool. Now get into here, please. Alright. Nobody's backing down. Bye. Yeah. Wow, how the hell you got that much shield, man? There. Ah. Da, 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 da. Oh, frig. I cannot believe I didn't get killed by that. But there's 23 left, man. Oh, now you want to pay attention to me, huh? Alright. Bam! Right there. He came right around the corner into death. Fuck me. Alright. It's time to run up on. Ah, motherfucker. Alright. That's how you want to play, huh? Let's go. Oh, what can we do? What can we do? What can we do?
Butters is my name. I tried to play along. They pushed me in the mud. They laughed at all my songs. But something cracked inside. Something small and popped. Now I've got a cape and I'm never gonna stop. Professor Chaos now. Watch the buildings fall. I'm done with being nice. I'm done with you all. Professor Chaos here with my evil plan. You made me this way. Now I'm a different man. They took my lunch money. They locked me in the gym. I smiled and said okay. My light was getting dim. But something cracked inside. Something small and pop. Now I've got a cape and I'm never gonna stop. Professor Chaos now. Watch the buildings fall. I'm done with being nice. I'm done with you all. Professor Chaos here with my evil plan. You made me this way. Now I'm a different man.
Oh shit. Somebody, I think, was just shooting something at me. Something purple, I think.
Chaos, chaos. I'll block out the sun. Chaos, chaos.
Oh, right. Whatever the hell I was just trying to shoot it with was not
Little butters.
automatic, obviously.
Everyone's nonsense. Professor Chaos now. Watch the buildings fall. I'm done with being nice. I'm done with you all. Professor Chaos here with my evil plan. You made me this way. You made me this way. And all Niners is gone. Chaos is here.
Alright. I. What? Heal. So. Oh, alright. This apparently heals. Alright. That could certainly come in handy at some point in the future. I just got an assist. Probably from somebody I hit a while ago. Oh shit! Hey, jerk! That was my kill. And damn, someone just killed me. So they made it to 86 so I can get Bugs Bunny. Do you really think that horse can run a...